Nate, you are a Sam Howell fan, right?
I am.
I'm not. So why don't I let you go first?
All right. So this is another guy that's been my quarterback one coming into the season. I know even last year while we were watching Demi Brown and Daz Newsome, we were on here debating if we actually like Sam Howell or not. He's a guy that for me has always shown off a good arm, the ability to make plays outside of the pocket. He's got that rushing upside that we've just talked about. Doesn't have the top mobile quarterback, but he's mobile enough to make plays happen. Looking at this year, I mean, he's got decent rushing stats, not too far off from Matt Corral. Actually, has more rushing yards at 717 yards, while Matt Corral only has about a 560, I believe. He's leading his team in rushing, and he's also out there still throwing for 2,700 yards so far. He missed last game, so he would be over 3,000 most likely. And he's doing all this without Michael Carter, Javonte Williams, Daz Newsome, and Dynasty Brown. I mean, his team got decimated by the NFL draft last year. So he's still gone out there and done well, 22 touchdowns, only 8 interceptions, and he's making plays down the field still. So he's a guy that I think even with what we've lost in his weapons, he's still stayed productive. And that's something that we see a lot of college quarterbacks struggle with. Once they lose some star wide receivers, and it really goes downhill from there. And, North Carolina's been making a big push. He's a quarterback that's winning games for him. He's not the most consistent guy, and I'm going to always hold that against him in his prospect profile. But he reminds me a lot of Baker Mayfield. He offers me that kind of upside. I don't think he's going to become, one of the top quarterbacks in the league. It's a similar situation to the running back situation we just talked about. There's a lot of guys in this class who are going to be, decent at their position and starter quality, but never going to give you that, top elite tier. And I think Sam Howell, once again, gives me enough upside with a safe enough floor. I've seen the production since freshman year. He's my quarterback one.
Here's what I see with Sam Howell. He is a better runner than he is a passer. He's extremely inconsistent. I think the receivers pad his stats, specifically Josh Downs, who popped to me a lot. Nate, you said that he's leading the team in rushing. That's because the team gets down, and when they get behind, he just looks rattled. I will say this: he will stand in the pocket and take a hit to deliver the ball, which is fantastic. He's gutsy. Everybody wants a quarterback that's a baller. That's what I've been told. He does throw with anticipation. He has a quick release. He can at times handle pressure well when North Carolina is winning. When they're not, like I said, he gets rattled pretty easily. My comp for him is Jalen Hurts with a better arm. If I could be honest with you, just watching him play. I mean, he moves in the pocket well, but I don't know. I see a lot of inconsistency. And, you're saying your comp to him is Baker Mayfield. Does anyone really want Baker Mayfield right now? I mean,
maybe a healthy Baker Mayfield.
I was going to say he is hurt.
And actually, I looked it up just to double check. At one point, he was leading the team in rushing. He's no longer. Ty Chandler's now above him.